dokes. We are back live once again, and we're continuing along with our playthrough of No Man's Sky. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, duders and dudettes. Welcome back, and a fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcast. We're happy to have you along for the ride. Where that ride currently sees us is still continuing along with the They Who Remained questline. We're a little bit further along. It had us go to a couple of random spots, test out the Atlantidieum, one of which was on the anomaly, the same little computer interface where we put our first buddy in the game. We had to go interact with that, and they sent us off to a random building. I think it was like a weapons manufacturing building. At which point we were sent to a space station to interact with a big ominous eyeball thingy. And after that we were sent out into space to do a little pulse drive. We came across a orbiting creature type thing, interact with that, and they told us to head on down here to this portal. And I got no idea what to expect as to whether we're going to be going to some crazy-ass land or we're just going to interact with these pillars here. I can't say for certain, but if we were going to go off to something crazy, I wanted to have it recorded for posterity. So here we are. So without further ado, let's head on over here. Get this moving along. The hunger inside my chest escalates near the portal. The structure demands my attention. The wind pulls me closer. Reveal Atlantidieum. Something rumbles deep beneath the portal, but no voice rises in response. If there is any intelligence in this ancient technology, it is mute. Is it Helen Keller? They kept mentioning a her. Maybe it is Helen Keller. Yet I have a sense of anticipation, as though some great force is poised to erupt. Say Atlas, wield voltaic staff. Leave. I guess we could do a, you shall not pass thing with our Gandalf staff here. Try that and see what happens. I present the voltaic staff. It sparks, sending a jolt through my bones. The rumble grows louder. Something is awakening. Say Atlas. Recalling the fragment of New Atlantid and its ancient Korvax log, I murmured the autophage word for Atlas. Oh, I think we pissed it off. I don't know if I should go in this thing. The hidden gateway is unlocked. Step through the portal. There's nothing. We don't wind up on a brand new galaxy. That would suck. Damage all our technology. Oh shit. Yeah, you don't say. We're gonna keep replenishing this before we die. Ta-da! Oh, I swear to God, if they send me to a new galaxy, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Is that ship behind us? No, it's not. Fuck. I think I screwed up. Let me select a different ship. Oh God, no. We're gonna kill all the technology in our ship. Son of a bitch. Well, I am gonna switch multi-tools out and throw you in. Oh, I swear to God. didn't realize this is what was going to happen. The Atlas is unknowable, a mind too alien to comprehend. There is nothing to indicate it is even aware of my presence. Oh, I'm sure it knows you're there. And yet, it seems inevitable that my path led here. I could not prevent it. I could not resist. Reveal Atlantidieum. Access denied. Non-indexed data detected. Cannot delete. Data corrupted and unreadable. Push Atlantium closer. I hold the ethereal substance towards the beating core. Oh shit. Catastrophic system failure. I probably should not have done that. Alert. Alert. 16 minutes. Bolts of corruption swim across the crimson interface. The Atlas cries out. If it is capable of distress, if it is capable of fear, then I think it must be afraid. Yet it has brought me here for a purpose. Watch. As I stare into the vast red orb, images begin to take form. The Atlas shows me the lost intelligence of Korvax Prime, thriving, falling, waiting, blind and alone. Her children stranded on the dock, rebuilding their own bodies from nothing, the autophage. It shows me a future, and a reality I do not recognize. Wires loosened from their circuits, transistors failing, memories dissolving, dispersed like ink in water. The Atlas hurtles towards its own dock, in a time and a space I cannot begin to understand. It cries out. It demands compliance. Deleting non-indexed data. Cannot delete. Access denied. The Atlas is all creation. The Atlas is everything. The autophage are children of the Atlas too. They must be. Why did they return from the dock? And why are they here? I would like to choose hope. Are the autophage a manifestation of hope? The mother and the children of the void are proof of rebirth, of a second chance, of the permanence of data in the face of erasure. The Atlas cries out again. I'm a kind-hearted soul. I'll comfort the Atlas. The very existence of the autophage proves there is hope, even when faced with the reality of death. I reveal the crystals again, trying to show there is nothing to fear. The Atlas is silent. I cannot truly know what it thinks, whether it hears me. All I can know is my own mind. I am released. Yeah. We're getting booted. Hopefully back to where we came from. That does not sound good. I swear, if we have to repair all our technology, I'm going to be so disappointed. I didn't have a chance to stock up on wiring looms and repair kits. Oh, this looks pretty. Oh shit, yeah, we're in a new galaxy. God damn it. Comforted and unfathomable mind. Oh, thank God. Alright, none of our technology got destroyed. Seems the same for our Starship tool. We are going to switch our multi-tool back to the good one. Yeah, no, this looks like a pleasant little planet. This wound up working out alright. But now we gotta find out where the hell our ship is. Here he is. Yeah, it's usually within 500 meters away from you when you travel to a new galaxy. But usually, if you do this through the Atlas mission or you go through the center of the galaxy, do be sure to make sure that you switch to a ship that you don't often use. One of my suggestions is usually just pick up a shitty C-class. That way, when it gets wrecked, you don't have to worry too much about it. You can repair everything, but just instead of wasting all the resources, you're just better off gathering up a crummy ship, switch into that, switch out your multi-tool, because again, the one that we got, that would be a lot of stuff to repair. But if you're carrying, if I can go to the right thing, like this one we just recently picked up, has absolutely nothing in it. I wouldn't have cared if these 3 things got wrecked and I had to repair them. That's why I switched over to it real quick. But yeah, your multi-tool, your stash ship, and your exosuit, all the technology is going to get wrecked. But one way to counteract that, like I said, buy a crummy ship, switch over to that before you warp over, switch your multi-tool out. And as far as the exosuit goes, you can remove these and put them into your inventory. But I think I got enough resources that I can repair all the stuff. So I usually tend not to care because I just don't want to reslot everything over again. I'm lazy. But if you are so inclined, you can do that to offset having to repair everything. But, yeah, I was not expecting that we were going to wind up in a brand new galaxy, so that kind of sucks. But we can always teleport back to where we were. Scenario, iteration, whole bunch of numbers. Deleted, boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied. Cause, sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Analysis, fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant. Position locked. System integrity scan initialized. Alright, let's bop on into our log here and see. Consult with Nada. Alright, so we gotta go back out into space and summon the anomaly. Is it the out-of-age synthesis? Yeah, that's just gonna be an ongoing quest. So we need to finish this up. It's going to send us to the anomaly. I mean, I guess we could look around a little bit. It's not like we have to rush. Look. Might as well scan in some of these life forms while we got them. Birds flying around, where'd they go? Alright, well, we got 4 of 8. Hey now. Common flying and 3 underwater. We can finish these off. Should be easy enough. Like it if we could find. There's the birds. Now we just gotta worry about the underwater ones. So I think in total there's 15 galaxies. So this will be our 3rd one. I'd rather find a bigger, more wide open place to go into. This looks like a winner. And I want to say there was 4 underwater creatures we gotta find. Usually just gotta wait a second for him to start spawning in. There we go. That is a planet. There you go. Switch over to our gun and grab this guy's eyeball. Come on, Chuckles. There you go. Get a nice stack of those. You can throw them into your refiner and make them into nanites. I don't go out of my way for them, but if they happen to be nearby, I'll grab them up. They have other uses, but what they are, I couldn't really tell you. I think they have to do with like the nutrient processor, crafting into foods and stuff, because you're able to store them in there. We don't need living pearls, we get plenty in storage. Where, oh where are the rest of the fishies? No, we only need one more. Rare underwater always active. It should pop up. How are we doing on oxygen?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Might as well just scan the rest of the items we can down here. The rare ones sometimes take time to pop in, but usually if you're patient, it doesn't take too long. We get all the plants. Come on. Oh, you're out there. But again, this is why I recommend, like, if you got a bunch of underground ones, don't worry about them, because you're probably going to have to do like we are going to do in a second. Pop on up, go look for another batch of water. Which is far more easier than finding the underground areas. Our plane is all the way over there. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll show up. Alright, so they all despawn. If we pop back down, they should reload back in. The other caveat is sometimes they'll be region specific, like the northern part of the planet or the southern part of the planet. Again, if you try to just get it done quickly, unless you're near that part of the region, I usually skip those. But, I mean, to each his own. There we go, patience paid off. We got the last one. Now, go into the menu. Bring up your fauna, go up here. Register it, and you just got 2,000 nanites. Easy as pie. So now, we really don't need to stick around here any longer. Where's that ship? Let's go get the anomaly up and running. I'm gonna go scout out once we're done with this, see if we can find ourselves a distant planet. I'll set up a base, that way we can easily transport back to this galaxy. Should be far enough. That's the only thing about traveling to different galaxies. All the space stations that you go onto get wiped from your teleporter menu. But any of the bases you made, you can still access regardless of where you're at. Hello, sir. How do you do? Consult Nada about the encounter with the Atlas. Nada stiffens, looking at me with concern. Are you well, friend entity? Atlas Falsity was afraid? Nada has not considered this possibility. Curious, but travelers should be wary. Atlas False Entity is a liar. Purple lettuce exists where it cannot. Challenges the Atlas Falsity. Proves it is not deity. Nada always knew. But Nada had not realized. Do you have the purple lattice here? I do. Nada takes the purple crystal, holding it gently in their palm. A shudder runs through their carapace. Their facial lights blinking erratically. They're high. They are lost in some private emotion, some memory. I do not interrupt. She was home once. May Nada keep this, friend entity? I suppose I only got a stack of 9,000. You can have a little bit. First one's always free, buddy. Nada is grateful. Thank you for this memory. The builder entities, the purple lattice. Nada does not think there is cause for fear. Not for us. For Atlas Falsity, perhaps. Nada's light blink, just once. And Nada does not quarantine our friendship. There is plenty. Make your path forward, traveler. Make friends. It is your way. Nada and Paulo will always be here. And ta-da. Autophage. Exchange void modes for autophage appearance modifications. Yeah, we already had that one. So I assume that's going to complete the quest, and I would be correct. Yeah. So they who remain no longer remains in our quest log. Awesome sauce. Alright. I guess we can go scout about the new galaxy if we wish. Definitely want to check in here, see if we got anything we need to upgrade, purchase. More power, stronger, faster, sharper. Sharper, polished, refined, sharpened with nanites. Yeah, I think we purchased all this stuff. Yeah, no, we can purchase this stuff. Oh, we ain't crafting it, I'm just buying it to get it out of the inventory.
Item received. Item received.
We have 2 more to go. Is this shell greaser for the scatter blaster? A lot of people swear by the scatter blaster. I've yet to use it.
Item received.
Again, my preference is a jacked up pulse spitter and have the blaze javelin for long distance.
Item received.
Most people would disagree with that. I see blaze javelin gets a lot of hate. It's not that great for combat. It's good in a pinch. I don't think we need anything from you. I think we've bought out your wares. Yep, we get everything here. Unlock some more construction modules. We get some salvage data around us. Don't need those. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Item received. Item received. Item received.
Again, as I've been speaking in previous episodes we've done, I do intend to start doing some base building. But I kind of want to get all this stuff unlocked before I do. But I have picked out a couple of decent locations for when we do get around to it. So we've made a little bit of headway. We got 5 more. Might as well unlock all these ones. Basically just going from each category to the next until I fill them all out and get around to doing some construction. Since we're here, might as well check out the Nexus. Maybe we got a mission or 2. Kill 62 monstrosities. That sounds like it would take quite a bit. Get 915 activated Indium. We just have to go deliver it. But don't really need life support gel. Mind control device and wiring looms. Yeah, I gotta skip that. Nothing really speaking to me on regards to the rewards. Alright, so next order of business. Let's get the heck out of here. Hit the galaxy map. Scope out a distant planet. I doubt we're going to get lucky and find that we're in a dissonant system to start off. We'll check out the planets and see what we got. Just came from there. Oh, you bastard. Airless. Let's consult the discoveries too. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes all of those. Should we swing by the space station? Why not? What we want to do is get this stuff taken off. We need to go into the log. I'm not going to craft those upgrades we just bought, and it's just going to keep prompting me to do it. Unpin recipe. There you go. Do you have the missions? Feed 12 creatures for a salvage frigate module. I suppose we could do that, because we can do that anywhere. It's not like planet specific. We don't need Haddo cores. We don't need an exosuit expansion. We certainly don't need a B-class reactor upgrade. We'll do it. And you always want to swing by this, get some free goodies. Maybe. See, free storage augment, that works. We can take this and sell it for nanites. Same with that one. I already got 20 of these in the ship. I think we're good for a while. Oxygen, I always recommend picking it up. You can use it to boost your refinements when you're doing them. Case in point, if you want to make certain types of elements, what they refine into usually will be like 2 for 1, but if you throw in oxygen, it'll make it a 1 for 1 ratio. So it's always good to have a decent supply of that on hand. Not to mention you can refuel your life support with it. It has many implications. Alright, so next up, let's sell those upgrades we just bought. Got for free. Yeah, that's filled up. We don't need you, we don't need you, we don't need you, and we don't need you. There you go. But definitely recommend getting your guild rank maxed out, exalted. They take donations, and some of the missions that you do will give you points towards upgrading your reputation with them. That way, anytime you swing by a space station, you swing by, get some good stuff for free. The storage augments and the salvage frigate modules are definitely worth being able to pick up whenever you come in. Right now, we get eight of these. So for any ship that we pick up, if we want to pimp it out and get the slottage going quickly, instead of spending 75 million a slot, just throw these bad boys in there. So I usually wait till I get a decent stack and then I start investing them in. But the frigate modules, we have 8. All right, so we need to get back. We'll be able to get a new hyperdrive. Fit it into here. Unfortunately, we have to get onto the freighter to do it. In due time. Right now we are looking for a dissonance system. Thinking, are you one? Oh, that's a water system. We'll find one sooner than later. Nope, just had one, son of a bitch. Alright. And it's a 3-star system. That works. Pop down, make a base camp, set up a teleporter and all the goodies. Probably scared out a ship. See what's on offer. Wait, back in the Hilbert dimension? That don't make no sense. We switched friggin' galaxies. How did we wind up back here? I am so confused. Alright, anywho, we swung by the space station, so we should be able to get back to that galaxy. Not too concerned about it. Ah, that's a cool looking spaceship station. Where is the dissonant planet? It's probably over there. Let's warp over. Anyways. These are probably just moons. Ah, it's a magma planet. First off, I need to feed 12 creatures. Yeah, we can do a search for harmonic camp first.
Navigational data received.
Doesn't really matter like anything specific as to where you need to be to do it. So set up shop over here. I'm sure there'll be plenty of creatures nearby. Doink. Good lord, what are you doing? Alright, so first order of business. What we need to do is set down a base computer. Go right over here. Actually, we really didn't need to do that because we're still in the Hilbert Galaxy. But it's done. I did it. Stick to the plan. Now, in the future, instead of having to use an echolocator, we can immediately start off right here at the camp. Pretty sure it's like once a day it'll reboot everything. You can start over, search out for ships. I don't know that for a certainty, I just speculate. I could be wrong. Feel free to let me know I'm an idiot in the comments if I am. So, next order of business, you want to set yourself up a battery. Get yourself a solar panel. Don't really have to do anything too fancy. Just so we can warp right back here, lickety-split. And you wire that to that, you wire this to that, and when the sun comes out, you got power. Oh, goody, we didn't even have to zap him. What's up, buddy? Googly eyes. I am something to you, pre-built entity. Present one radiant shard as a gift. Sure, you get plenty of them. You're welcome. She, her, in a purple dream. She is an intelligence of our understanding. All I understand is that boosted our reputation with you. That's what I was hoping to do. Alright. Offer assistance. Collect 400 pirate. get 249 void mode for doing so. I think we already have pyrite on us, so we probably won't have to do anything. Let's do it. Hey, look at that. This is why it's good to carry everything around with you. Where you going? You want this shit or not? Hand in 400 pounds. That was easy. And I transported all of our void motes into our inventory here, so now we know exactly how many we have on hand. Just shy of 2,000. Cool beans. What the hell was here? Mustn't have been anything important, I can't recall, so that's fine. Again, what we want to do. Another reason why it's a decent idea to set yourself up a camp is you can always come back, hit up these wheelbarrows once everything respawns back in. It's usually good for an upgrade or two. Sometimes you get some tainted metal. It's RNG, so you can never really bank on exactly what you're going to get. And that was kind of a wash. Upgrade. And it's usually good for nanites. Sometimes a consumable. So we got pure ferrite and some cadmium. Awesome. Alright, next order of business. What do we got in here? Sentinel rifle? Don't need that. Did we talk to you? That's the original guy we talked to. Well, I guess we could learn a new piece of lingo. And we discovered the word discover. And the rest of your inhabitants. There should be 3 of them. There's usually 3 of them. Where the hell did the other guy just go? Oh, alright, he's over here. Let's see what he's offering us mission-wise. I did not expect you to approach pre-built entity. Hello. The construct stares at me, the organic anomaly in a world of metal. We'll give you some Atlantidieum. Thank you for this assistance. It will not open. The convergence would be for their own, but Atlantidium makes me. Yeah, you said that already. Offer assistance. Repair a lost autophage for 450. Let's see, that's going to send us off the beaten path, and I don't want to do that. So hopefully we get another one like that pyrite guy, where we can just turn around and hand him the shit. You can have a radiant shad. Again, I don't know if this is gonna work like the other, like the Gex or the Korvax, where if you get your reputation up high enough, you get a decent discount when you purchase through them. Collect 220 rusted. Ah, shit, we don't have rusted metal. So that would have us going on. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that mission. Alright, let's get this going, search for a ship. The only thing rusted metal's good for. You can break it down to ferrite dust, but you can easily get that just cracking into rocks. I don't tend to pick it up when I seize it. Alright, so we're looking for glyph number 6, glyph 12, and glyph 1. 6, 12, and 1. Well, doesn't really matter which order you put them in. So 1, 6, and 12. Now, if you're early on in your run, it's always best to deactivate the multi-tool. It's free of charge, and it's usually a decent one. And they do vary. But for the most part, I usually get like a B or an A. But we don't have space for another multi-tool, so we're just going to do the distance spike. Oh, look at that. Rank 6. 3 more to go. And our portal's up and running. Awesome sauce. Oh, Jesus. What the... Where the hell did he just go? Son of a bitch. We have a hit and run. Oh, be a good one. So far from what I'm seeing, it looks alright. Evidently the green ones are few and far friggin' between. Colorless is not too bad. It's a fat body. There's a decent amount of thrusters, but they're not really all that pronounced. Let's get a look at the top side. Let's get a nice top spoiler. Moment of truth. It is a B class. Pop all these in the exosuit. The moment of truth is when you pop in and bring it up and see how it truly looks when you're flying. I don't think this one's going to be a keeper. But for those that are interested, let's go to Discoveries, hop on out, and what we want to do is add it to Wonders. This simply so we can get you the portal address. I'll keep that up on the screen for you for a second in case somebody that comes on by and watches likes the look of the ship. Evidently we got like a half moon type thing. We got a bird. We got what looks like a hot air balloon, followed by a crab, followed by a spaceship with legs, followed by what kind of looks like a dragonfly. Then we have a circle with a lightning bolt inside of it, followed by a teepee, and what appears to be an elk, 2 spaceships back to back, and then the Triforce. There you go. Then, if you're liking that ship, you want to add that to your fleet, there's your address. Hop on by, get yourself some new duds to float around in. And you can look for our little base camp, that'll show up for you. What is next? We gotta activate the brain. Ought not have to go too far from here. Usually within like 20 to 30 seconds. Hey, look at that. Again, this is why I always tend to recommend do yourself a service, farm up a whole bunch of mirrors and a bunch of radiant shards. That way you don't have to go out of your way to get them every time you come across a ship. My preference is have a stack of 10 on the mirrors, a couple stacks of the radiant shards. You can always just gather them up. They're usually not too hard to find. Radiant shards it is. Mirrors, on the other hand, usually have to do a little bit more diligence trying to find them. I want to see if we can pop those open. Could have sworn something popped up like the portals. Maybe it's just not this type. Do-ba-do, yep, we have a brain for you. Do-do-do-do-do, yeah. Alrighty. Let's go collect a new spaceship and be on our way to the freighter. Son of a bitch that crashed into me. Oh, we're gonna smack a tree. Nope. It's not the worst Sentinel ship we've come across, but I don't think it looks like one that I'd fly around in. But I'm not adverse to scrapping it for millions of units. That's not too bad. You get 2 super chat slots right next to each other. I don't know how it's going to work out when you're making an A and an S. But you got all but 4 of the technology to start off on a good chunk. Cargo's kind of iffy. I mean, there's a decent amount of availability, but you still got a lot to unlock. That doesn't necessarily mean there's not a better version of this floating around on the planet. This just happens to be the first one we came across. Alright, let's pop you into the sky and see what you transform into. Not much. Yeah. It's not really too crazy looking. Is what it is. What are the stats? Yeah, base stats aren't really all that great either. It starts off with some decent hyperdrive range. Maneuverability's there. That damage potential's kind of shit. So, yeah, this one's definitely gonna get scrapped. Let's pop it on down, get in that good ship. Also forgot to hit up this autophage over here. Let's see what we get for items. Rusted metal. Wouldn't you know? I'm still not going to take it. So I think that dude wanted like 220. So I'd have to do a lot of legwork to get it. There might be a way to craft it in the refiner too. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Never had to do it. Alright, so now I'm kind of regretting making a base here. Really not going to have a need to come on back. But, I mean, not a huge deal. I think you're allowed to have 250 total bases. I don't think we've even cracked 60 at this point. I haven't figured out a way to, like, decommission them. I think once you've built them, they're pretty much stuck in. Let's take a look. Oh no, you can delete the bases. Yeah, right there. Since this is in the galaxy that we're already into, yeah, I'll leave it for anybody that comes in the future. I can use that to warp right to this. Personally, for me, I don't really need it. We can use the transporter to get the hell out of here and go to our freighter. So that works. So I want to take a look. Previous system. I'm going to go back here. I just want to see if this wasn't a different galaxy. Sistered Aaron Station Alpha. Destination system information stone class. It's not telling me. Let's see what happens when we go there. I'm pretty sure we went through the portal and came out of the Atlas. It told us we were in a different galaxy. Unless they just warped us to a random planet. Could also be the case. Alright, yeah, no, I guess we're still in the Hilbert dimension. I would also explain why all our technology didn't get destroyed, so I guess it makes sense. Alrighty. Just about 8 o'clock. I want to say that they should have re-upped the expeditions by this point. I just want to get an accurate time as to when they do it. Like a lot of games, they usually they have like daily quests and stuff. It's usually around midnight. I don't think that's the case for this game. Nope, we still have not gotten new ones. Check back in a couple of seconds. What we do have is 8 salvage frigate modules. Quite certain. Sure, I'll fill it up. I'm gonna use it. Alright, you need to go in your slot. Those on the cheap. I know we were gonna go over on that, otherwise we would have bought all of them. And I guess we didn't need these walker brains, but no big deal. Because for consumables for your frigate missions, you need walker brains and quad servos to craft 2 of them, so I like to have a bunch on hand for when I need to replenish those. Speaking of, yeah, these ones that decrease the amount of time it's going to take. I think it's 2 quad servos. Yeah, right there. We'll tell better in a second. Let's go over to here. Yep, 2 quad servos and 50 gold. So usually once I get a couple of stacks, I'll just blast out a bunch of them. We got 8 right now, so we don't desperately need them. But then I want to say that's solar mirrors. Quantum computers. Yeah, the explosive drones, which increase your combat rating. Those require 1 walker brain and 50 gold. Just another reason why it's worthwhile to hit up those busted up autophages. Sometimes you'll get full stacks of either of those. Back to here, you need to go in with these. I'm pretty So yeah, we do have 8 salvage frigates. Oh, son of a bitch, we need 12. You. Meh. But we get everything else we're gonna need for it when we get it. This will make it so we can go to blue class stellar bodies. An augmentation for the colossal hyperdrive. This gives you an extra 800 light years. So I want to be able to go to any of the stellar bodies. So this will be the first one we get, followed by this one. And eventually we'll pick this one up too. But I think next up, once we get those two, we'll probably fill all these out. These are your rooms and some decor stuff. I definitely recommend spending the 1 salvage frigate unit on this right off the rip, especially if you're going to use your freighter for farming like we do. This increases the yield instead of the one that they give you right off the rip, which only provides 2 slots. This will give you 4. And then for another 1 unit, you can get what we are about to go up and check on. I'm not going to bother picking up our crops just yet. We already did it twice today. I don't think we need to keep doing it. Pop on in here, you get these items. You have to unlock these. Again, it's going to be just like the one I pointed out. Oh, sweet Jesus, we're getting sulfurine. Hell yeah. This is what I wanted to see. I need to get sulfurine, I need to get nitrogen, and that's kind of why I want to unlock the ability to go to the blue stellar planets, because I think that's where we need to go in order to produce this stuff. But you can go into storage, as can you. That's a nice turn of events. I wasn't expecting us to be getting that. But that's how you're going to tell what you're going to get, depending on the color of the line here. Now that it's green, we're getting sulfurine. If it's yellow, you get chromatic metal. And I haven't seen the other two, so I can't tell you what color they would be to represent it. But if you're wondering where you're parked, what it's going to produce, that would be how you do that. And of course, once it's full up, it's going to be red. Awesome sauce. We already got like 3 full stacks of chromatic metal. I need to get the gases going. Nitrogen especially. We got plenty of radon. Sulfurine we're doing alright with. Nitrogen we only got like 2,000. And I need that to make nitrogen salt. And I think there's another item it's used for. In order to start crafting up stasis devices, it's going to be required that we get these going. Ah, of course. For some reason, this one always glitches out. And if I come back to it later, it'll be full. I can't explain it. God, that was absolutely awesome. One thing I will check, though, is if our solarium is produced. Nope. One's in the back there. They take the longest, so if they're ready to go, I try to grab them. All the other ones are like 4 to 6 hours between the yields. I want to say those are like 12, maybe 16 hours each time they produce. That's why I'm not too concerned with plucking all these right now. I don't tend to have to wait too long for them. Alright, and let's see where we're at with Alright, so you got just over 6,000 of the sulfurine now. Nitrogen's just under 3,000. So I figure once we get both of these to a full stack, that's when I'm really going to start going on the stasis devices. But we've got plenty pre-made that we could start crafting them up right now. But I'd rather just get a huge supply of them going. As I mentioned previously, it's better to sell things in bulk than piecemeal. Once you start selling stuff to a system, it'll start tanking its economy. So if you sell it all at once, you're going to get more bang for your buck. Now the moment of truth is past 8 o'clock, so do we have new expeditions? Alrighty, so it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time that your expeditions will replenish themselves. Good to know. Might as well do the longer ones first. So I'm probably going to be done for the day as we finish up here. And it's an industrial, so you're definitely going to go. And you are definitely going to go. And we want to send out one of our organics. Alright, so evidently 150 is the max that you can go for any of the slots here. So it was already 150 before we threw that in. It didn't go up any higher. Kind of want to get the trade up. So we'll go with that, and we'll go with this one. And we're not concerned about decreasing the time. So just send you out. Oh shit, that's already in an A class? God damn, these things go quick. So at first what I was pretty uninformed about these. I figured it was every time you sent them out counted as one, but it's the amount of stops that they do. So the longer the time of it, the more stops they're gonna make, the quicker you're gonna upgrade the classes of them. And let's send you out. Again, mainly the only thing you gotta worry about is what the difficulty rating is and what your fleet rating is before you send it out. As long as it's above, you shouldn't have any issues. These are all gonna take about an hour and a half. So when we fire it back up again tomorrow, we can start the day with these, and they'll be ready to go. Probably before we even end the stream, so that'll be cool. Very nice, very good. Alright, unfortunately we can't upgrade our thruster drafts. One last thing I guess we can check. We have a new citizens request, so I guess we're gonna head on over to the settlement. If they want to go out and do an expedition, we're turning them right the fuck down. That's how you lose citizens. Well, we'll see what they're proposing and we'll go from there. Last we checked, we were at like a 45% sentinel attack rating. It's probably gonna be at or around 50 to 60% now. We shall see. Alright, so we have The citizenry request a festival to celebrate the end of a tiring year. Though such an event would not be without cost, polling indicates a 98% approval rating. This will get us a boost of 5% citizen happiness, but will also incur a $74,000 debt. I'm going to back up for a second. Go into the status. Alright, it would be 11 hours, actually about 12 hours before we got anything. So I think it's in our best interest to go for the happiness. It'll get us to 79%. But you need to be wary on this. Because if you're close to getting your items, if you incur a debt, it's going to restart the clock. And if you're really hoping on getting those items, probably not wise. Might as well just wait it out, get the items. If you still have the option to do this, then push it forward. But like I said, it's going to be 12 hours before we get anything, so it's not really an issue. So, happy day! You all get to have your little festival. Because again, there's two different things that could be possible. You're either going to lose productivity. If that's the case, that's not going to reset your clocks. It'll just drop this a little bit. But when it's a debt, even if your productivity is like maxed out, you're still going to incur the debt, and then you got to wait for this to run its course. Then that'll restart the clocks on the items that you usually get per day. But yeah, bumping us up to 79% happiness was well worth it. So there you go. And I think that is gonna do it. So I don't really think there's much else that we can wind up doing. Oh, we never wound up feeding those critters. Son of a bitch. Oh well, we can do that when we come back later on. But yeah, so they who remain now remain amongst themselves. We don't have to worry about that quest anymore. We have completed it. Now we just need to collect void motes so we can purchase new staff and new character customizations. Awesome sauce. Coolio. I think the next stream we're going to hit up the anomaly, buy a living egg, and start working on a living ship. See how that goes. Get our feet wet. Probably do the usual, go around to distant planets, gather up some void motes, see what we can find Sentinel ship-wise. But other than that, really not much more else to do. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about getting our settlement up to an S class. There's really not much of a difference between A and S. So, swing on by when we're prompted, but for the most part, I don't really pay too much attention to that anymore. But we've unlocked the ability to make staffs. So, with that, I feel like we had ourselves a productive day. Now it's just a matter of getting an awesome staff, which is probably going to be quite a bit. So, something to work towards. Sounds good to me. But that's going to bring us to the end. So, for those in attendance and for those that came on by and watched along with us, also for anybody that makes it to the sound of my voice in the future, thank y'all for watching. As always, we appreciate and value your viewership and support of the channel. And hopefully, we will catch some of y'all, if not all y'all, on the next one. But with that stated, this is Slammy, signing off. And until next time, peace, y'all.